Hello everyone, we will discuss thermoelectric effect. When two dissimilar metals such as iron and copper are joined at both ends to form a closed circuit and one of the junction is at a higher temperature than the other, a current is set up. The EMF driving this current is called the thermoelectric EMF, and the phenomena is known as the thermoelectric effect or Seebeck effect. Usually, a thermoelectric EMF is very small, only a few milliamps of a volt. Of a copper iron circuit, it is found to be about 71 volt for every degree Celsius of temperature difference between the junctions. For antimony and bismuth, it is as high as 100 volt per degree Celsius, while for copper and constantum, the constantum is 55% copper and 45 degree and 45% nickel. It is 40 volt per degree Celsius of temperature difference. A pair of dissimilar metals welded together at their junction forms a thermocouple. By arranging several thermocouples in series, the EMF add together to give an appreciable output. This arrangement is known as a thermopile. The thermopiles have been constructed to deliver EMF of a few volts. The thermoelectric effect is rarely used at present as source of energy. Its main application lies in the measurement of temperature. A form of hot wire ammeter for measuring alternating current incorporates a thermocouple whose junction is heated indirectly by the current being measured. The thermal EMF is the junction sets up a direct current which is measured by a moving coil galvanometer. The reverse of the Seebeck effect, called the Peltier effect, occurs when a current is passed through a circuit of two dissimilar metals. Heat is produced at one of the junction and absorbed at the other. The latter junction is therefore cooled, and this cooling effect has been used as the basis of a novel type of refrigerator. When two dissimilar metals are passed together, free electrons drift haphazardly across the junction. Because of the different atomic structure of each metal, electrons pass more rapidly across the boundary in one direction than in other. This results in a displacement of charges, making one metal positive and leaving the other negative. By keeping one junction at a higher temperature than the other, the unequal drift of electrons past each junction maintains a steady potential difference and a thermoelectric EMF can be obtained. Pyrometer. Pyrometer also is known as an infrared thermometer or radiation thermometer or non-contact thermometer used to detect the temperature of an object's surface temperature, which depends on the radiation, infrared or visible, emitted from the object. Pyrometers act as photodetector because of the property of absorbing energy and measuring on EM wave electromagnetic waves intensity and at any wavelength. These are used to measure high temperature furnace. These devices can measure the temperature very accurately, precisely, pure visually and quickly. Pyrometers are available in different spectral ranges since metals short wave ranges and non-metal long wave ranges. Color pyrometer are used to measure the radiation emitted from the object during temperature measurement. These can measure the object's temperature very accurately. Hence, the measuring errors are very low with these devices. High-speed pyrometers are used to temperature more quickly than M3 devices. These are available in combination with one color, two color pyrometers. These devices can create clear temperature profiles of fast moving objects and control the adequate temperature level. Pyrometers are the temperature measuring devices used to detect the object's temperature and electromagnetic radiation emitted from the object. These are available in different spectral ranges. Based on the spectral range, pyrometers are classified into color pyrometers, and high speed pyrometers. The basic principle of the pyrometer is it measures the object's temperature by sensing the heat radiation emitted from the object without making contact with the object. It records the temperature level depending upon the intensity of the radiation emitted. The pyrometer has two basic components like optical system and detectors that are used to measure the surface temperature of the object. When any object is taken whose surface temperature is to be measured with the pyrometer, the optical system will capture the energy emitted from the object. Then the radiation is sent to the detector, which is very sensitive to the waves of radiation. The output of the detector refers to the temperature level of the object due to radiation. Note that the temperature of the detector analyzed by using the level of radiation is directly proportional to the object's temperature. The radiation emitted from every targeted object with its actual temperature goes beyond the absolute temperature. This emitted radiation is referred as infrared, which is above the visible red light in the electromagnetic spectrum. The radiated energy is used for detecting the temperature of the object and it is converted into electrical signals with the help of detector. There are two types of pyrometer. One is optical pyrometer and second one is infrared or the radiation pyrometers. These are one of the type of pyrometer used to detect thermal radiation of the visible spectrum. The temperature of the hot object measured will depend on the visible light they emit. Optical pyrometers are capable of providing a visual comparison between a calibrated light source and the targeted object surface. When the temperature of the filament and the object surface is the same, then the thermal radiation intensity caused due to the filament merges and into the targeted object surface and becomes invisible. When this process happens, the current passing through the filament is converted into a temperature level. Infrared or the radiation pyrometers. These pyrometers are designed to detect thermal radiation in the infrared region, which is usually at a distance of 2 to 14 micron. It measures the temperature of a targeted object from the emitted radiation. This radiation can be directed to a thermocouple to convert into electrical signals. Because the thermocouple is capable of generating higher current equal to the heat emitted, infrared pyrometers are made up of pyroelectric materials like polyvinylidene fluoride, triglycine sulfate, and lithium tantalate. There are some advantages of the pyrometer. It can measure the temperature of the object without any contact with the object. This is called non-contact measurement. It has a fast response time, good stability. While measuring the temperature of the object, it can measure different types of objects' temperature at variable distances. While there are some disadvantages, pyrometers are generally rugged and expensive. Accuracy of the device can be affected due to the different conditions like dust, smoke, and thermal radiations. Pyrometers are used in different applications such as to measure the temperature of moving objects or constant objects from a greater distance, in metallurgy industries, in smelting industries, hot air balloons to measure the heat at the top of the balloon, steam boilers to measure the steam temperature, to measure the temperature of liquid metals and highly heated materials, to measure furnace temperature. Thank you.